Over the past few decades, men's testosterone has been on a consistent decline to the point where your average man's testosterone today is around 400 or 500 nanograms per deciliter. Now, this is lower than it has ever been before in men's testosterone. So, why should you care? Because if you're trying to build any type of muscle or have any type of confidence as a man, you're going to want higher testosterone than that. If you want muscles like this, then I suggest you watch this video all the way through. So the first thing that's absolutely killing your testosterone is not eating the correct macro and micronutrients for your body. Now, this could mean overeating, undereating. Either way, this is going to kill your testosterone because it is not getting enough of the nutrients for your body to actually do what it needs to do, or you're giving your body too much, so you're storing more fat instead of powering your muscles and powering your body for the day. If you've ever gone to the gym and not really felt up to the level that you should, you're moving the weight, but it feels heavier than it usually does, or if you're in there and you just don't feel right, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because when you don't eat enough, your body's not properly prepared to do the hard work that you need it to do. So you 100% need to make sure that you're getting enough protein, which is at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Carbs, that's really up to you. I try and stay away from carbs as much as possible unless my body absolutely needs it. If you're in a cut, make sure that you're getting enough calories, but if you're bulking, just make sure that you don't eat too much to where you start putting on too much fat. Now, for your micronutrients, make sure you're just getting enough of the vitamins that you know you need. With vitamin D being a big one of them, a lot of people aren't getting outside as much as they used to. So make sure you're 100% getting your vitamins because you'll see your testosterone increase very quickly. Now, the second thing, you're not going to like this, but you have to get some work in. You have to go into the gym, get some weightlifting done, some exercise, because without it, your body's not going to process the things that it needs to process or build the muscle that it needs, or even the muscle that you want to achieve and have a nice physique. And when you're in the gym, make sure that you're doing strength training because to produce more testosterone from going to the gym, great way to do that is to get micro tears in your muscle, and that's what happens when you do strength training. So that once that needs to repair, more testosterone will be produced to actually repair that muscle. So make sure you're doing that. Endurance training is good, but make sure that you're doing strength training if you want to improve your testosterone. Now, we're going to circle back to the micronutrients again and focus on one in particular, and that's going to be vitamin D. So, I know for a fact that you guys are not getting outside as much as your father, your grandfather, your great grandfather was. And that's part of the reason why the testosterone has been declining, is because a big part of that is you do need vitamin D. So make sure that you're getting outside enough and getting enough sunlight on you so that you can produce some testosterone, because without it, it's going to be a lot harder to. Whether that's going on a walk or doing a workout outside or even just getting some sunlight on you first thing in the morning to even help your circadian rhythm. You just want to make sure that you get some sun on you so you're not in a room all day. So the next thing that's killing your testosterone is something that not everybody wants to talk about. Now, let's go back and think, what was your great grandfather eating? Was he eating seed oils? Was he eating these packaged microwave meals in plastic containers that you heat up, or drinking from plastic cups? Or hell, even the shirt that I'm wearing right now, there are microplastics in this shirt. What you got to worry about that they didn't have is estrogenics. Now, they're so popular today that it's really becoming a problem, and it's a huge part as to why modern men have lower testosterone than ever before, because these estrogenics are just everywhere and they're so hard to get away from. Now, why is this a problem? If you didn't know, estrogen is the complete opposite of testosterone. Now, if you're a woman watching this, absolutely. You want estrogenics because it'll help you. But for men, you do not want estrogenics at all. You want to optimize for testosterone. Now, that even comes down to eating things with soy in it. Soy is a really big estrogen, and it's something you want to completely get out of your diet if you're a man. Now, as I said, if you're a woman, you can even improve by eating more soy. But for men, we need to get rid of estrogens as much as possible. So if you have a water bottle, shaker bottle, make sure it's metal and it's not plastic. Or even just drinking out of water bottles, make sure they're not plastic. Ideally, you'd get a glass bottle with spring water so you don't get the fluoride and other estrogens that are in the water, but you want to make sure that you're not ingesting anything estrogenic. And don't be fooled, you'll see on these bottles that it says BPA free or anything like that. Don't buy that garbage, because whatever is in that is worse than the estrogens to begin with. Because, I mean, think about it. These are cancer-causing chemicals and other bullshit that we don't even know what it does to your body yet. So just stay away from it, and by all means, stay away from estrogens because it is killing your testosterone every day. So wear cotton clothes, stay away from plastics, and keep out the seed oils and soy and things like that, and you'll be on a way better path to increasing your testosterone. It'll go up seemingly overnight as you get rid of these. Now, the last thing killing your testosterone is something that nobody talks about at all. I've only heard one or two people ever talking about this, and rarely it's ever attributed to testosterone. Now, what that is having your cell phone in your pocket. I know that sounds crazy, but if you go to a radio tower, what's one of the things that they tell you not to do? You don't want to be up by the top for long periods of time because it's cancer causing and it affects your DNA. Now, what does that cell tower do? It gives you service to your phone. It emits the same radio frequencies that the tower does, and you want to think that it's not doing anything to you, right? I just want you to think about what could possibly be going wrong when you have a mini cell tower pretty much in your pocket right next to your balls. I know it sounds funny, but I'm being serious. There are a few studies on this where they have proved it lowers your sperm count, but if it lowers your sperm count, what else is it going to do? Let's think realistically here. Your testosterone is going to go down too. So what you need to do is take your cell phone out of your pockets. If you're going somewhere, hold it in your hand. You'll never see me having my phone in my pocket. If any of you ever see me in person, you will not see me with my phone in my pocket. Maybe in a pocket away from there, if I have a pocket up here on my shirt, or if I have a backpack on, or occasionally a back pocket, but even then, I don't even know how great that is. You just want to make sure that you have it as far away as possible from your boys, because you don't want to lower your testosterone or your sperm count, especially if you want to become a father. Now, with that being said, that pretty much wraps up this video. And if you're the type of person to watch this video all the way through and take my advice, you may be interested in my one-on-one paid mentorship. If that is something you'd be interested in, it'll be the first link in the description. But on that note, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.